Hey, Asmull23, and if I butchered your name, I'm sorry about that. So, we were talking for a little while now. At first you mentioned that you were going to buy this one, but then once you mentioned your price range, I did recommend others, but you ended up choosing the Tipton Griffin, which isn't bad. Light, compact, ergonomic. It's not going to break down on you anytime soon, and it's very maneuverable. But the reason why I recommend the 14-inch Proto Barrel, which I have right here, it does fit on it ahead of time, is really the price. It runs you around 25 bucks. You can get it even cheaper depending. And if you look on your Pro Shop wall, your Pro Shop might even throw it in with just whatever gun you end up buying next. Besides that, other good choices would be Apex, for example. They don't normally come with this, but I took everything except for this out of my the one from my BT Delta. Other good barrels are custom products barrel as well. I have a 6.89 .689 bore in there. Boring is an episode on itself, but one thing you have to make sure, like I mentioned before, is pretty plain and simple, and you just have to make sure it's the right threading. A Tippmann A5 is A5 threaded. So for example, if I were to try to put this A5 threaded barrel into my autococker threaded Balkan Proton, you notice how it's just not working out. It's all the way in there. It's just, you know what I mean? So that's the one thing I want to warn you about, because you can get most barrels and whatever gun you have is brand's threading, but it goes without saying that if you bought the wrong one, you just, if you don't get a refund, then you just wasted your money on a barrel. One thing to also watch out for is that certain brands do have like barrels for themselves, but you can also switch these in between others, because the other thing I would recommend is definitely spend more, because it goes without saying that if you get the more efficient barrels, you're going to definitely want to pass it on to your more higher end purchase later on down the line. But sometimes, and what I notice is it's more than half the time, people just cut their losses on the threading, then they just get the more expensive one they want. But yeah, have a good day.